Am I the jerk for never visiting my out-of-state family? About a month ago, my sister moved out of state. It's important to note that I totaled my vehicle a while ago and haven't been able to get a new one due to the cost. My partner and I have been sharing an old Nissan with over 200,000 miles on it, so we are very mindful of the miles and wear and tear we put on the car. Now, a little backstory, my boyfriend and I both grew up in poverty in abusive households. Now, my sister definitely got the brunt of that being the oldest, but it's caused long-term effects on me as well. Her path was to get with a millionaire. He's not a great man. He has physically and mentally abused her in the past, but he financially provides and is very good to her and their children, and I think since that's a stability we've never known, she chooses to stay. Which is fine. I don't judge her for it, nor do I care. He's very loud on his opinions about money and poor people. Last year we got into it because he said, if you're not a millionaire, it's because you're lazy. I thought that was tone deaf. I called it out. My boyfriend and I are both building a life up from poverty, and quite frankly, I do think that is harder in a sense than the way she found financial stability. We save rigorously. We're holding off on things like a wedding and family because we want to be fairly stable at least first. Have some kind of safety net. The only thing we splurge on is a small vacation once a year, always on a budget. We finally saved up. We plan to buy a car in a couple of weeks. Nothing super fancy, but something newish. And together we plan to bust our butts to pay it off within the next 2 years so we can afford to move out of state, get a second reliable car, and hopefully manage to buy a house and start a family in 2029. But for now, just about every single decision we make is based on building that future. Now I guess here is where the real situation comes up. When my sister moved in, she threw a housewarming party and obviously invited us. But it was a week before a vacation my boyfriend and I had spent the last year or so planning. My nieces and nephews were really sad that I couldn't make it. My sister was annoyed, saying this is a huge milestone for her, but I couldn't afford to splurge on plane tickets, food, Uber, etc., especially with that nearby vacation. For the past 3 years or so, my sister has hosted family holidays since my brother, and I don't have kids, and my mom has a now empty nest. Never had any complaints. My boyfriend's family lives in state, but also quite a few hours away. Before my sister moved, we shared holidays, spending mornings with my family, evenings with his. This obviously isn't feasible anymore, so when my sister inevitably sent out invites for family Thanksgiving and Christmas, I texted back and said, hey sister, we're going to try to make it, but I'll have to let you know for sure when it gets closer. We have to find a way to make this work with our finances and also not interfere with my boyfriend's family time. She was not happy and called me almost immediately after I responded, and she ripped into me basically. She said that since I hadn't made it to the housewarming, I had to find a way to make it for this. Gave me the whole spiel about how I'm not showing up for her like family should. I also think it's important to note that my sister and her man don't have a humble bone in their body. They're obsessed with being rich, obsessed with looking down on the poor, and obsessed with making sure her kids find a rich partner to marry instead of relying on making their own money. So, I don't know if they just can't comprehend my position or just don't care, don't believe me, or what. Not it's a serious barrier, like actually. I feel conflicted because if money wasn't an issue, I'd visit her all the time. I love my sister and my nieces and nephews truly, but it seems like she's been comfortable so long that she can't even picture money struggles anymore.